Buonasera, c'è molto ritorno. Buonasera, benvenuti. È un'occasione speciale. È un'occasione speciale per conoscere questa sera, come dire, l'evoluzione cinematografica di distribuzione, di produzione, non solo di serie televisive, ma anche di film, di Amazon, che voi conoscete come naturalmente, e tutti noi conosciamo come forse il nome più famoso dell'e-commerce, che vende dai libri appunto allo strofinaccio, ma che ha iniziato dal 2010 questa nuova avventura, di cui parleremo questa sera, che si chiama Amazon Video, attraverso gli Amazon Studios. Questa sera è la prima volta che Amazon si presenta, diciamo, ufficialmente in Italia, con un evento mirato proprio a raccontare questa nuova avventura, o quasi nuova avventura. Questa sera ci saranno in anteprima 2 serie a cui io in particolare sono molto legata. Ci sarà la seconda parte di Transparent, quindi Transparent 2. Transparent è già andato in onda la prima parte su Sky Atlantic. Noi vogliamo ringraziare Sky Atlantic per aver concesso la possibilità di vedere questa sera i 2 episodi, tra l'altro già doppiati. Mentre ci sarà in seconda programmazione, ci sarà invece un'altra straordinaria produzione di Amazon, che è The Man in the High Castle, è come dire, dal racconto distopico di Philip Dick. In italiano probabilmente sarà La svastica sul sole, ancora inedito in Italia, coprodotto peraltro da Ridley Scott. Quindi uno straordinario, diciamo, veramente qualcosa da non perdere, se ancora non l'avete visto, non ne sapete. E sarà in quel caso sottotitolato, sarà una versione originale sottotitolata. Naturalmente stasera ne parleremo prima della proiezione con Roy Price, che è il Vice President di Amazon ed è il capo degli Amazon Studios dal 2010, quindi è lui in realtà che decide un po' le sorti di tutta questa avventura di cinema e serie in streaming e poi non solo, come vedremo. Io però, prima di iniziare la conversazione, vorrei lanciare il trailer che racconta appunto Amazon Studios.
Just a person, and you're just a person, and here we are. And baby, you need to get in this whirlpool, or you need to get out of it.
This was not a rehearsal, this was a performance?
Yeah, and a really good one.
It's unsanctioned.
Yeah, it's unsanctioned, it was unhinged.
It's earthy, it's happening, and I have never seen these rosy cheeks of yours. Look at that.
Who's in charge?
These visions that I'm seeing, they're real. God is speaking to me through PJ.
What is God telling you to do?
Get the man who hurt my boy.
This summer job's a great start. Okay, you meet people, make contacts. There's gonna be a lot of wealthy people who are gonna remember you down the road when they need someone to do their taxes, okay?
It shows us winning the war.
But we didn't win the war.
That's what they told us.
I know they look real.
Yeah, they look real because they are real. Please help me!
Let her go. You said you like to look people in the eyes when you talk to them. Why don't don't you come out here and look into mine?
You can take my hand, you can take my heart. I'll be waiting for you here in the streets I live, in the home I
Eccoci. Allora, signore e signori, Roy Price, prego. Ci mettiamo qua? Allora, buonasera. Io farò le domande in italiano, ma io ho dimenticato di dire una cosa importante, che Transparent ha avuto 2 Golden Globe, li ha vinti come miglior serie, Jill Soloway, e ha vinto il grandissimo Jeffrey Tambor, che è appunto il protagonista che è in fase di transizione, di cambiamento, insomma, è il transessuale, diciamo, capofamiglia, che poi spiega tutta la sua famiglia e fa seguire le avventure di questa sua trasformazione. È molto... tutto questo è arrivato anche prima, diciamo, di Caitlyn Jenner, quindi è stato molto, molto innovativo e molto anticipatore questa serie. E allo stesso tempo poi vedremo The Man in the High Castle, che ha anche un budget molto importante, per ogni puntata ho letto circa 12 milioni di budget. Io vorrei chiedere a Roy Price qual è in realtà la filosofia. Io ho letto... Jill Soloway ha detto: loro non vogliono niente che sia simile a quello che si è già visto. Vogliono un prodotto, ad Amazon vogliono un prodotto che rompa gli schemi e che rompa gli status di qualsiasi tipo. E allo stesso tempo Roy Price ha dichiarato: noi vogliamo qualcosa che non parli al pubblico del popcorn movies. Quindi vorrei sapere in generale come sono nate queste serie, ma qual è la vostra filosofia?
Well, I think essentially, you know, our point of view is that there is a lot of television. People, we're not inventing television or movies for that matter. And so we really have to create things that are going to stand out and be unique and really add value on top of, you know, the television that already exists. And I think to do that, you need to have someone who's a very talented, passionate creator who is eager to do something very new. And if you, you know, if they do something very new, and sometimes it will involve, you know, taking something that feels like a chance. And I think if you have a show that really doesn't feel like it's taking a chance or taking any risk, then maybe that show is really not going to be that interesting. So we really like to look for something that is not a version of something you've seen, but it's really a new character, a new situation, and a new story. So whether it's TV or film, I think, looking to be distinctive in that way.
Voi sapete che c'è un sistema particolare inventato da Amazon. I tanti pilot delle nuove serie vengono mandati online, votati dagli spettatori, customers si dice più in questo caso, e se funzionano diventano la serie. Allora io vorrei sapere quanti pilot avete mandato, quanti sono diventati serie e perché avete scelto questo modo di scegliere, insomma, di produrre, ecco.
Well, you know, everything we do at Amazon is customer driven. And so as we thought about how to get into original content, we have millions of people around the world coming to Amazon every day, coming to IMDb also, and leaving their opinion. They're very accustomed to leaving their opinion by rating things or leaving a review. And we thought, well, naturally, we should work with, the Amazon customers to figure out what shows will work. And so from the beginning, we've produced pilots both for grown-up TV and kids TV, and people watch them and they rate them and leave a review, and we look at all of that and add it up, and that's in multiple countries. And so we find that very helpful. I think you can probably be a little more sort of risk-taking and adventurous if you're going to do pilots. And I think also it's helpful because you get feedback from critics often as well. So you get customers and critics, and now you have a lot more information than you would have if it was just us, or if you just had a focus group of maybe 30 people or something, which is a more typical approach. Because we have many, many, many people who watch the pilots, so you really get the voice of the customer.
Ma è vero che all'inizio Transparent non aveva avuto tutte queste reazioni positive, ma l'avete fatto lo stesso insistendo?
Well, I think the most accurate way would be, there are many different metrics that you get when you put something out on a pilot, as a pilot, and I think in that, you could have made the argument either way as to, for Transparent or another one. But something to take into account is we don't really want to make the show that is everybody's 7th or 8th favorite show. Yeah. What we really care about is that it has a passionate audience, even if it's not as many people, but it's their first #1 favorite show. And so we look in the numbers for, look for a show that has passionate support, from somebody. And so with Transparent, of course, it went on to win the Golden Globe and be a big show and a popular show, and so it all worked out. I think finding that passionate audience in the beginning was the key.
Allora, diciamo fra le serie che sta producendo, per dire i nomi che riesce a catturare Amazon, c'è la prima serie di Woody Allen, ancora senza titolo, ambientata negli anni 60, con un cast che ci dirà Roy Price, molto singolare.
Yes, it's Woody Allen, Elaine May, and Miley Cyrus for the TV show premiering this fall. I think it'll be super fun, and I think it'll be an awesome sequence of shows from there's a great comedian, Tig Notaro, then there's a show out of the UK called Fleabag, and then Transparent, and that will lead into Woody Allen's first television series, which he's just finishing up right now. So we're very excited about that.
Ma Woody Allen ha detto, scusa per la curiosità, a un certo punto ha dichiarato: non so perché l'ho fatto, non so cosa sto facendo, penso che sto facendo tutto questo perché Roy Price si penta e voglio farlo pentire di avermelo chiesto. Adesso si è calmato o no?
Well, if Woody wasn't complaining a little bit about the show and so on, then I would be concerned. If he was suddenly extremely positive and optimistic about everything, then I'd be very worried that things had changed. But I think we're in good hands, and Woody is, being, I think, his characteristic self, but I think good progress is being made, and we look forward to the show.
Allora, voi distribuite anche, perché non c'è solo lo streaming, non c'è solo, che peraltro da noi non c'è in Italia, quindi vorrei chiedere adesso, visto che siamo andati sull'argomento, quando arriverà Amazon Video anche in Italia? Poi passerò alla...
Well, I don't know the exact date. We just launched in Japan, so now we're in US, UK, Germany, Austria, Japan.
avete saltati però.
And so hopefully we keep going, and hopefully we'll be here soon. But I don't have an exact date.
Va bene, allora però ci sono ancora almeno un paio di domande. La prima è, voi non solo fate a questo punto la produzione streaming e quindi le serie televisive, ma Amazon Studios produce film veri e propri per le sale che andranno poi in streaming, diciamo 2 mesi dopo, insomma. Vorrei sapere cosa state... Il primo film è Spike Lee, è già uscito, Chirac di Spike Lee. Il secondo distribuito, credo, non prodotto ma distribuito, sarà proprio il film di apertura di Cannes di Woody Allen, Café Society. Vorrei sapere come vi muovete su questa, perché l'avete scelto di fare anche la produzione theatrical e come vi muovete, come convincete anche gli autori a lavorare per voi.
Well, people love movies. Customers love movies, and again, the way we decide, what to do is just by looking at what customers are interested in, and we have a substantial customer base of people who are big movie fans, and so it seemed natural that we could extend into film, and when we did so, we essentially had the same philosophy, which is, we want to be producing and distributing films that really make a difference to people, that people really care about, and that stand out from, the great massive films. You're actually not solving a problem that the world has by making just a couple more random films that are just sort of normal. Like, there are a lot of films, but there are never enough really distinctive films that move you and that speak to you, and that are, the individual vision of an artist that you're going to care about and you're going to talk about. And so it felt like if we were going to get into film, that's how we should do it. And I think giving the artist the freedom and resources to do their best work and really bring their imagination to the screen is something we've been doing it in TV. So I think we developed a reputation there, and so people were attracted to that in film as well. And we will be distributing everything to theaters first, and make sure it has as strong a theatrical run as it will support. I think a lot of filmmakers are attracted to that, and a lot of movie fans, customers are attracted to that as well. They want the opportunity to see the movie in theaters. And so after the theatrical run, it'll come to Amazon and be super convenient. So it's kind of a balance of different things, but I think it can work for customers and theaters and filmmakers, and I think we'll have a really exciting program this year and next with some top filmmakers.
Io vorrei sapere una cosa che mi incuriosisce molto. Del pubblico, diciamo, dei customers che vanno su Amazon per acquistare, come arrivano ai film? Cioè, quali sono? Che cosa riuscite a vendere assieme ai film? Che cos'è di più attinente, diciamo, a chi anche utilizza poi il video, lo streaming, che poi è sul Prime, no? Quello che compra i libri, immagino. Oppure avete delle altre evidenze? Come funziona un customer su Amazon per arrivare al cinema?
Right. Well, when we come out with something big, we'll take space on the homepage and let people know about it that way. We'll reach out through email, and I think we have a sense of who might like what show based on what they've enjoyed in the past. And so we reach out in those ways, and so you get a pretty wide cross-section of customers who come. Some book buyers, some from every category, I would say. Yeah, because everybody likes movies and TV shows, so,
Allora, io so che succede qualche cosa in Italia, quindi siccome noi non abbiamo Amazon, però Amazon diciamo il servizio video, però c'è una serie televisiva che credo sia Mozart in the Jungle, la terza serie, che voi girerete o state per girare in Italia, è vero? O ci vuole... Perché so che deve fare un annuncio.
Yes, the third season of Mozart in the Jungle, which won the Golden Globe for Best Comedy last year, will largely be shot in Venice this season. Venice, Italy, not Venice, California. And so that'll be exciting. And, you know, usually I don't necessarily always visit the set myself, but I think for this one I may have to. So we're looking forward to that.
E come mai Venezia? C'è un motivo, qual è il motivo, diciamo, narrativo di tutta la storia?
I suspect the reason is that Roman Coppola and Jason Schwartzman and Paul Weitz, who run the show, probably love Venice and decided that that would be as good a place as any in Italy. So I think they chose, and they had a good, credible storyline about, you know, that took all the characters to Venice. So it made sense. Why not?
E per finire, qual è l'autore o quali sono gli autori che vorreste assolutamente nelle prossime serie o nelle prossime produzioni di Amazon? Il suo sogno, diciamo, your dream.
You know, I would say it's so hard to say. You know, I think it's very important to be open-minded about where the next big thing is going to come from and what it is going to be like, because I think very often it's going to surprise you, whether it's the person or the idea. You know, a lot of the television shows that have really been game changers and really changed the history of TV have been ideas that were very, very out of favor and just obviously bad, you know, the season before. But then they do it right, and it's great, and everybody loves it. So I always encourage, you know, us and the team to be open-minded. You know, someone might have been a playwright or a feature film writer or whatever, and they could come up with the next great thing. You know, that said, you know, I love La Grande Bellezza and Paolo Sorrentino, and he would be an example of someone who has a real vision, you know, and does distinct work. And so anybody sort of in that category are the people on my little list, you know, the wish list.
Paolo Sorrentino for a movie or for a series?
You know, either one. I'd go either one. I'm sure it'd be great either way. You know.
Va bene. Allora, per lasciarli alla visione, Transparent 2 e The Man in the High Castle, perché li consiglia il capo proprio degli studi Amazon?
Well, I think Transparent is a very honest, very real, very touching, you know, very contemporary show, and it's a good example of something that is very specific. You have a very specific character, and they live in a specific place, but I think emotionally it becomes very universally relatable. So I hope you agree. And Man in the High Castle is just, I think, a very bold premise, you know, alternate history premise, post-World War II, if things had gone the other way. And, you know, it's also a re-teaming of Ridley Scott with Philip K. Dick, who wrote the book Man in the High Castle. And, of course, they originally... I don't know about work together, but Ridley Scott worked on Philip K. Dick's material in Blade Runner. So I think it's a fascinating premise, and they do a great job making the most of it. So I hope you agree with that too.
Allora, grazie a Roy Price e grazie davvero per quello che ci ha raccontato e buona visione allora con Transparent 2 e The Man in the High Castle. Grazie, grazie Amazon.
Grazie.